in order to get more traffic, something has to happen first. And this is where I would like to introduce the concept of real-time bidding. So what is what we know as RTB? Well, RTB basically reinvented banner advertising or display advertising, as you may know it. And this power of RTB has only been available to really big budget brands and agencies. Typically, you're looking at something like $100,000 just to get an entry into this. So we're in a position to actually bring it to you. How it happens, when visitors go to a website, there's eyeballs for an ad that is announced. And there's a decision made of whether this eyeball has already been targeted for retargeting or a new ad. The demographics are checked, the individual characteristics of the person are evaluated, and an auction begins for all matching ads to that particular target personality. So once an ad wins the bid, the winning exchange serves up the ad to that web page. And all this happens in 100 milliseconds. Incredible, isn't it? So why would you use RTP then, when we already have something like AdWords? Well, RTP is a lot less expensive than other forms of paid search, paid ads. You could target based on their interest. You could target based on demographics. You could actually target based on specific geographic locations or within a 30-mile radius or postal code. You could target based on websites that actually people visit. Or you could target a wide audience for branding cheaper than any other format. And another thing is, because we could specifically target people so well, your conversions are much greater than they would be otherwise. And we not only are dealing with one ad work such as Google, we're actually dealing with 290 ad networks, all competing for the same dollars. And so in fact, the pricing that we're able to get for you is a lot less than you would be paying if you were actually going through an agency that was using Google. Now, what is retargeting? Retargeting is a tool that's designed to help companies like yours reach the 98% of the people that actually leave your website never to come back again. It's just imagine if you had a physical store. Now, how would you feel if out of 100 people, 98 people just came in, browsed around for about 5 or 6 seconds and walked out? How would you feel about that? Well, your website is just like a revolving door right now. 98% of all visitors leave without taking an action. So, what if there was a way to actually retarget them and bring them back? Just imagine all the money and effort that you spent with PPC, SEO, local marketing, social media, Facebook marketing, and the time, only to let 98% of them get away. What if I told you that you can get them back for only about 1/10 of the cost that it cost to bring them there in the first place? Let me show you how. We're using a new technology, which is really just a simple bit of code that and tagged onto your browser every time you arrive at a website. Let's say it was your site. And then, as I said, 98% of them leave without checking out. But later they go on to another site. And voila, what happens is that an ad advertising your website invites them to come back. So wherever they go, it seems like you have a huge presence on the net. That's essentially what retargeting is. And the facts are, 37% of users report that they really appreciate these retargeting ads to remind them to come back to the site that they were looking at before. Why? Because simply people do get distracted. So, RTB plus retargeting is the perfect combination. It gets the right people to your website, and then you're in a position to ask them to come back again and again. Let's look at a case study of a dentist. This is a typical result. He was paying somewhere between $9.75 and $12.30 for clicks and pay-per-click. When we introduced RTB, his clicks were only costing him $1.44, which was a 665% savings. Plus, we implemented retargeting, and he got an additional 35 visitors back to their website. It's another study with another dentist. He was paying anywhere from $16.40 to $19.80 for a pay-per-click. With RTB, he was getting the same results for $2.78, which was a 551% savings. Plus, he implemented retargeting and got 20 visitors back to the website. So, if you really want to find that hidden gold, you're going to have to do it with retargeting and real-time bidding. A perfect combination for your marketing.